Welcome to Name It, Frame It, Tame It. In this video, I want you to act like you and I are having a conversation. We're close friends, and I'm talking with you after you run in with a human. You can insert a student, your child, or a coworker into that word. In this conversation, I ask you, who has the power? Like it or not, oftentimes power becomes an issue when we're working with other humans. It is oftentimes an issue in classrooms. Everyone in the space is trying to make sure they are in control. This can easily shape a learning environment, but we can't help but question, are some of the power struggles based on design? We also ponder if it is possible to design better. We are going to frame power struggle in the learning environment with checkpoint 9.1, promote expectations and beliefs that optimize motivation. So let's start by exploring power. According to the article, Diffusing Power Struggles, It's Not About Getting the Last Word, by Dr. Alan Mendler, published in Edutopia, Dr. Mendler explains that we often get caught up trying to get the last word, but we really should be looking for the most effective word. This reminder asks us to think about the goal in which we're trying to get students to complete and not get lost in worrying about the words a student may be uttering. To quote the great Siobhan Norris, do we want to be right or in a relationship? Sometimes it's easy to get lost in these power struggles in the classroom. It's easy to forget how difficult it is to be a teenager, when the only thing you want is to be treated like an adult, but the adults still treat you as if you're a child. We like the mindset that was just outlined, but we at UDL Partners still wonder if there isn't a way to proactively design to avoid the confrontation around power before it even begins. We argue that by increasing student agency in the learning space, this might prevent the confrontation. How do we create learning experiences that avoid telling learners what they need to do? How do we invite learners to make choices and control their destiny? Try to take the next lesson you're going to do and ask yourself, who is making decisions in the lesson? Then ask yourself, how can I give up some of the decision-making to the learner? After you identify an area, ask yourself, what might the learner need to be successful in accomplishing this task? We must remember that this takes time to develop. It will not be perfect the first time it is rolled out, and if you are brave enough to try it again, you will notice the learner gets better after each time you trust them to get involved. We at UDL Partners are excited to hear if you tried to design some agency into your lesson. Be sure to tweet your attempt or add the comment below. Keep on UDLing